Previously, on Runway DFW. Previously, on Runway DFW. Previously, on Runway DFW. Live from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Texas, this is Runway DFW in color. Now, here is your host, Walt's Worker.
Well, I don't know what you just saw because what I was seeing was a bunch of crazy stuff. Now there was supposed to be an open there, which was extended from our normal open, but it was a little crazy. So I don't know what happened there. This is a test, so everything's. I'm not going to fret about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Everything's just going to be fine. So hang in there if you can hear me now. It's Saturday, April 16th, 2022. My name is Walt, and this is DFW Airport. You're looking at a Queen of the Skies over there at the UPS cargo facility. I have not had a chance to look at the flight manifest for today, so I don't know if we're going to be seeing that going up in the air, but based on last week, probably not. So let me see if I'm on the right menu here. I'm going to have to do something about that. So let me take this out so you can see the pictures. And here, I'll tell you what I've done. I moved to a different position. I've been getting interference with our images as we send them out. So what I've done is I did some experimentation before we went on air, and there's a signpost over there to which I've attached our hotspot. I've kind of bungeed it in there. And that I found was the best spot. It's that thing which is surrounded by green. It's not focusing in on it. No, maybe it's too close to focus. But it's about 30 feet away or so. And I seem to get the best reception there. But I'm looking back at the playback coming back from YouTube, and it's looking once again like a series of still pictures. So what I'm looking for from you guys is to let me know what you are seeing, because I'm kind of at a slight disadvantage being totally remote and not being able to, I don't have a good connection to monitor things with. So I'm just going to take pictures of airplanes, and if you'd be kind enough to leave your reception reports. Is it jerky? Is the sound bad? Is the camera work a problem? As you can see, it's kind of I don't know how to describe this day. It's kind of murky here today. It's very overcast, which is fine for me. The planes don't really pop because everything is kind of grayish. But I'll just take a few pictures of planes here, and then I'll check the comments and see how you guys are receiving things. I really didn't expect anybody to be here today. I did not put this up on advance notice, this stream, because I really didn't want to subject anybody to a subpar stream. Fareed is saying very choppy, not smooth, very choppy. Sound is great from Chris, but the video is really jerky. And that's the problem we were having yesterday. And so this is why I came out here today, to try and figure that out and see if I can do something to resolve it in kind of a low-key way. Because yesterday I was kind of all ramped up for a good broadcast, and it just turned out blah. So today I'm not going to worry about it. I want you to know in advance that this is a test, so that it's not going to, you know, it's things are going to look a little odd. Saying hello to Luke Molds from New Zealand. Sunday morning at 3:38. My goodness, Luke. Well, I guess we're the cure for insomnia here at Runway DFW. Unless Luke has one of those jobs where I used to work at night, and I'd get home about midnight. I did that shift for years and years, working in TV news. And yeah, I'd be up till all hours of the night because, you know, then I wanted to do stuff. This is an American Airlines flight coming in from Ontario, California. I don't have the flight number because it went kind of on the screen fast, but I'm just doing some panning here so you can get an idea of the... Yeah, and I too am seeing a series of still images on my feedback monitor from YouTube, so I'm not happy about that. Paul Askew, chopping quite badly here in the UK. Paul, I don't think it has anything to do with where you are. I think it has to do with what we are sending out. And Chris also is saying the video is jerky. Farid is saying the video is not smooth, very choppy. And so, I am trying to think of things to do now. I don't think, here's the thing, I don't think it's our equipment as far as our camera or our computer or our encoders or anything to do with what we're sending out. I think it has to do with just where we are, and we've had some good luck here at this location as far as transmissions go. Let me give you something to look at least while. Well, I'm going to go over here and put it on the outgoing planes, so you'll be able to, you and I will be able to judge the choppiness of our signal. Comes in from San Diego. But I thank you all for helping me to diagnose some of this. Hello to you, Raina. Raina is our equestrian friend who won a gold medal the other day, if I remember correctly. The top award. Still basking in that greatness. We're getting good vibrations from Renee, if I pronounce that right. Hello from France, good vibes. Thank you, Renee. So, everybody's having fun in the chat, but I'm not having fun here because I can't bring you smooth pictures of airplanes taking off. Let me think here, I was thinking the other day that it might have something to do with, no, I can't show it from here. There's kind of a, there's a tower here, which if you've seen this broadcast before, I've probably showed it. It's got a beacon, light beacon on the top. But it also has some transmitting antennas on it. And when I pull in here occasionally, and I'm backing up, and my car has one of those screens where you can see in back view, it looks as though there's interference on the screen, and I haven't seen that anywhere else. So I'm suspecting that there may be something to do with some kind of radio interference here that, I don't know, maybe it hasn't always been here, or it hasn't been here since I started, because when I started it wasn't doing this. We weren't having these same kind of consistent issues with choppy transmission. So, and Vince Las Vegas is also letting us know that he's seeing the chop while painting. And the problem is, if we were taking pictures of paintings, and we had a podcast about great paintings of the world, and we could just kind of stop on them and look at them for a while, then I think that would be great. But the problem is we're taking pictures of planes which are landing and taking off, and that is not good. And I've dumbed down my signal as much as I can. We're at 720p, which to YouTube is not even high definition. And I thought that might help, but it doesn't appear to be. So I think what I'm going to do is put on some dance music, as I am wont to do. I will let you look at the planes coming and going. Let me see if I can find a better place where there'll be some activity. There's a bird. And yeah, everything is pretty, it's really overcast today, and everything looks very flat and nothing pops today. But what I'm going to do is put the music on. I'm going to go try to move our hotspot a little bit to a different place and see if that helps. So I appreciate your patience. Again, this is a test, and we're just all going to chill. You can talk amongst yourselves, and just hang out, and we'll see you in a little bit, okay? Thank you. Okay, I've made a change, and I'll show you what I did, and I hope it doesn't get me in trouble, because DFW Airport, I don't mean to get in trouble, but I've moved our hotspot to just below the razor wire there on the fence. Now, my thinking is that since we're up here on a hill, maybe this berm will block whatever interference it's getting on there. And the signal on that hotspot improved a lot when I put it down there. But I'm still seeing the jerkiness on the playback. So, let's see what my playback is. Now, the reason you're getting smooth playback on the crawl at the bottom of the screen, that's kind of a gauge which we can use. On the bottom of the screen is that's coming from the server where our signal goes out from. So that will be smooth because that's coming from a very solid connection. We're not sending out that crawl from here. So if you get confused and say, why is that crawl so smooth and the pictures are so choppy? And that's why that is. So we're getting a lot of support from the Runway DFW community. Thank you from Wendy And thank you from Raina. And again, yeah, I'm not asking anybody for money today because I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. And now Bill's saying the audio has a skip to it. So whatever I did down there on the fence, which I'm probably about to get in trouble for, it doesn't seem to be working. If only I had a really great alternate location to stream from and test it out. I may just have to close things down now because it doesn't look like any place I am going to here is doing the trick. Let me try one other thing, and I'm going to try to use my connection on my phone instead of the hotspot. So hang in there, stand by. I'm going to switch our streaming connection and see if that works. Well, hello everybody. I've switched over again. I switched over to our alternate hotspot for my phone, and it doesn't look like it's doing any better.
Clear takeoff 17 right, American 2581.
There's a close-up of that American stand-up tooth cancer livery on a flight that's off to Seattle, an Airbus A321.
49, good morning, runway 17 right, minus way. Guys, light up on way, somebody comes up, 49, good morning. 10, 16, departure, they say. Departure, take care.
And we've lost our signal again.
Wind 1, go that window.
So, I think I'm going to shut down. I think I'm going to try a different location. So I'm going to try this again. I think I can see the live picture now. Hello, it's Walt. I'm at DFW Airport, and this is Runway DFW, and we're trying to sort out our transmission issues here. And Dwayne C is suggesting moving somewhere else to see if it clears up. The problem is in the area where we can broadcast from. At least as far as, authorized places where you can plop a camera down on a tripod and stand there for a couple of hours and send pictures out. But what I may do is to try doing some kind of hit and run tests from other locations just to make sure it's not just to make sure it's this location that's the problem and not something to do with my equipment. Bill Caldum is suggesting a directional antenna to focus the transmission signal to the closest cell tower, and that would be a great idea, except the hotspot that I acquired recently, which is the best one I could find as far as the speeds go. That hotspot does not have unlike many hotspots, it does not have an external antenna jack. That's one of the things that had me concerned, but it had pretty good reviews. This hotspot did. So yeah, I'm at a loss right now, but I'm trying to figure it out. I'm going through things in my head. I may, just for the heck of it, schlep this gear over to the other side of the park here, so that I can try to determine if that could be a possible issue. Just moving several hundred yards away and seeing if that would help. So what I'm going to do is to shut it down now, and if you're hanging around and you see a signal from us, you see the bat signal, you know, I'd appreciate your checking in and looking in on us and seeing if anything is better, and we will hope to get this resolved soon, because we want to focus on airplanes and not on technical issues. I know that I was working the other day, and Big Jet TV popped up with a notice of a live broadcast that said test. I said, oh, that's interesting. And I know that Big Jet TV has a very sophisticated multiple cell signal transmission system. And even he was having some issues the other day, sending his signal out to his audience of 300,000 subscribers. So it does happen to everybody, and it happens to big TV networks when they can't transmit things. But what I need to do is to find out a place where I can reliably send out to you the excellent pictures which you have come to expect and deserve from all of us at Runway DFW. So, I'm going to shut it down now. We thank you for watching, and we'll probably be back in, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes with another stream, and we'll take it from there. So thanks for watching, and thank you very much for all your comments. And we're seeing that Ron Sees America. Let me put his note up here. This is all very helpful. This is kind of crowdsourcing information. It says, hey Walt, the Plaza has a notoriously weak signal strength. Research web boost for that location, and I will do that. Thank you. Web boost. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much, everybody. And if you're hanging around, we may see you in a little bit, and I do welcome very much any suggestions you have, or any reception reports, as they say in the ham radio biz, and that will help us to try to cement in place a location where we can bring you the best views. So thanks very much, and guess we'll see you in a bit. Okay, bye.